and two. So let me start by answering your question, Lily.
Yes,
You
yes,
asked me,
yes.
so in the
where
spectrum
do you lie on the spectrum of super religious to atheist?
to atheist, I will have to say if we put in that spectrum in a matter of 1 to 10, I'm probably somewhere around. Well, I don't even know if that's measurable that way. So I'm
Maybe
gonna tell you what I
explain it. Yeah,
believe. I'm gonna tell you what I
explain
believe.
it.
So I believe there's an energy, there's a harmony, right, that binds everything together, that you can connect with. There's something out there, right? Is it a person, a being that lives in the freaking in the nubes? You know, I mean, it watches you everything you do, and it's really loving. But if you do something wrong, you will burn in hell forever. Hell no, I don't believe in that. Ironically,
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe there is something out there, but I don't. I believe the Bible is a good book to read, but as good as any other book that you can pick up in a bookstore,
Yeah.
you know, from a good, really good author.
Yeah.
You know.
For me, I think I'm really into like energy and like attracting things. I feel like ask, believe, and receive. I feel really much like you kind of like whatever you kind of like the energy you put out will gravitate towards you. So if you like put out positive things and want to do good, like that's what will come to you. But I do pray. I feel like that energy or the universe, the power of the universe. You know, I can easily pray to the universe, but sometimes, you know, it feels like comforting to put it like God, you know what I mean? So when I pray, like I'll pray to God, but I'm really much more spiritual, more than like religious.
Yeah, so you can basically you can name God whatever you think
can.
it is, you know. I feel that in my case, I embrace the notion that we don't know what that energy is. You see what I'm saying? I think that it's embracing the notion that we don't know yet, and that we haven't been able to discover what it is. And of course, we've been in this earth for not too long, you know, for us to understand what is the type of being that kind of puts the harmony of everything, you know, what's behind certain things that happen in our lives, you know what I mean, that we cannot explain.
Yeah.
How about you, Reina? You wanna?
Yes, I don't consider myself religious. I'm more spiritual. I do believe in God. I do believe in prophets.
You believe in Jesus?
Yeah, I believe in them. But at the same time, you know, I take the good things out of all the religions and put them together in my beliefs. I don't practice them. You know, like I don't practice, what is that? When the Muslims don't eat and all that. Ramadan, right. You know,
I practice this religion. What is the name of that?
You know, but I'm a lot more spiritual. I'm not religious.
For me, I'm like una católica convenenciera. Like cuando me conviene, like para las posadas, estoy bien puesta.
Oh, no, yo también.
Para
Señor de los Milagros, I'm there, man.
Bien puesta
Turrón.
también. For Christmas, for anything, like, you know, I may not really believe in it a whole lot, but like, I think that tradition serves like something strong, at least in my perspective, like as far as like I would want to baptize my children and do that kind of stuff. But again, por conveniencia, like having like that tradition or like that rite of passage in a sense.
Yeah, and sabes que yo no estoy diciendo tampoco de que la gente no pueda tener alguna conexión con esta energía mediante una de estas religiones. Yo pienso que a lot of people do, and that's
Absolutely.
what makes them keep going and, you know, go to church and pray and all of that. There's a really good people who from all religions, Muslim, Christians, all of that. But I just feel like that's one way of connecting to that being, right? And I think it's kind of disgusting when people uses it to manipulate people, you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of detach myself from religions, and I think that's what everybody should do, you know? Everybody should embrace the notion that we don't know yet and not be afraid to question, you know, which is a sin supposedly in the Christian religion. But why is that a sin to question? You should question